Good morning, folks. We're taking a look at rising earthquake factors, and there's very little chance for the magnetosphere to steal the show this time. We've also got space weather, earth weather, and some top news stories. Starting with spaceweathernews.com, we find the last day on our star to be much calmer, no surface surging, and no risk of Earth-directed ejecta. Coronal holes easily visible as well, dark. The primary eruption of the last day came off the northwestern limb. The northern filament sat quiet the whole time she faced Earth and then hit the solar launch pad just out of view and took off like so many of those filaments after they have passed Earth. Solar wind speed in yellow, calming further. The few denser waves this morning, just ambient return bunch up, and there is no geomagnetic instability. Earth is calm. And so is the sun. The solar flaring remains low, but it's not for lack of sunspots or magnetic mixing. First, assuming Mercury's quick run across the screen doesn't distract you too much, look at the umbral development to the south of the big guy, growing quickly, doing so to set up a couple nice lateral spread regions like we so often see. They all have beta-class magnetism, but a couple areas show blue and red fighting for space, and folks, that's when you can get a solar flare. Nice of them to wait until they're leaving Earth-facing positions to do that. Folks, the Sunspot coverage testing for our disaster prediction app is showing a peak or build to one soon in the sunspots. It's a moderate boost to the quake watch, but our primary driver, the coronal holes, they have begun to face Earth on the north, but as our Twitter followers remember from last night's posting, it's not on the equator, and the watch period right now is only moderate to medium at worst. Let's go to our top links. Is this what Antarctica looks like under the ice? If you've wondered how devices like CryoSat measure ice and wind-driven waves, new article out of the ESA is a great read this morning. Folks, here's the setup of a 1-2 punch. Earth's mantle flows, thought to be a partial driver of our magnetic field, are nowhere near the power and amplitude required to match our models of field production. This sets us up because a retraction of another paper written last year was just made concerning the mystery of why Earth even has this magnetic field to begin with. Turns out there's not really a good reason. We shouldn't have this much protection. Otherwise, we really just don't have a clue what's happening inside the planet. Folks, that is accumulated hail. The Weather Channel, weather.com, did a great job putting together the day's top weather images and damage reports. And folks, this is actually what you hope for in a major hail event. Tiny little ones accumulating, and then you hope they all don't melt at once. That's much better than grapefruit-sized hail or ones that come with their own swords. Stabby little ice balls, ain't ya? This image from Colorado really says it all. That's hail coming down, and for anyone outside, we hope it was the little version. Website members, important deeper look came out yesterday. Latest update on our magnetic field, dissected a bit with some perspective as well. That's under your deeper look episodes. We've got the current global conditions and shots of our star to close. It's 4:05 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.